there's challenges when it comes to the marrying of the online and offline experience, and that really, again, impacts the consumer. And so I think a lot of the partners in the industry are helping retailers start to figure that out, but I do believe the retailers need to take a real aggressive approach to finding the time and resource internally to help them figure this out. Whether it's a new hire to their team or someone that they can really task and really allocate the time to do this right, because it's the biggest opportunity right now to capture what they're missing. And again, it's that seamless omnichannel experience between online and offline. The ones that figure it out are going to have a great experience. The ones that don't, unfortunately, are going to fall by the wayside.
How do retailers have to think of that in terms of an investment? Is that something that...
Well, yeah, absolutely. And we talk about this all the time. I think, and I have even talked about this. Too many retailers are very willing to open up a new physical location, right? They're going to go sink a bunch of money with no guarantee of return. They're going to go lease a property. They're going to get signage. They're going to put carpet in. They're going to put displays in. They're going to put wiring and phones and lights and all these things, right? And there is no guarantee at the end of the day that customer one is going to come through that door. They know they will because they know how to market their business. They've picked a great location for it, but they're going to sink a couple $100,000 out of the gate just to make a store work. That's not even including people or inventory of the other things that they need to do. However, they expect the same or better results out of their web experience without the same type of expenditure. Think about the disconnect there. Retailers want to grow their business 15 or 20% or more because of an online opportunity, but they're not willing to invest the same as they would a new flagship location. When really it's a business model in itself. And so to your question, it still takes people, it takes resource, different type, it takes technology, it takes systems, it takes dedication, and it takes more than a web line item on a P&L. It is really a business model that more retailers need to look at that way and be willing to put the investment in that type of journey because it will pay out in spades once they do that. It's just, again, that's a great question. Retailers need to think about it that way because it is not how much can I not pay a month on a website and then I expect it to perform better than all my stores. So again, it's kind of a disconnect.
How does the investment compare to the investment you described on a new store?
I think you get out of anything what you put into it, right? And so if you, I don't like to use the phrase go the cheap route, but worry about getting the best discounted offering, you're going to sacrifice. How do they compare dollar to dollar? I think the web investment it can be comparable. Maybe not with the physical location and the things that we're talking about. However, people aren't cheap. Good talent is not cheap, and it takes some great talent on both sides, whether you're talking in store or online, to really make the magic happen. And so I think the investment is more people versus property, but you still have to be willing to do that. Take the effort to find the right people, pay them well. Treat them well, train them well, maybe even teach them about the industry because they haven't come from the industry. However, it's an investment.